Hi, I'm David Bell and I'm the curator of the university's art collection. I'm here in the Martin Hall exhibition space with the painter, printmaker Pamela Clarkson Kwami to talk about the restoration or conservation of Atta Kwami's gateway sculpture, which has been a much loved feature of Shirley Pearce Square since 2022. Pamela worked with Atta on the construction of the original work, which was commissioned for the Folkestone Triennial in 2021. The sculpture was originally at the edge of Folkestone Harbour and it was relocated here to Loughborough in 2022. Having been outside for all that time, it's time for some restoration work. So Pamela's been making use of that exhibition space for the last couple of weeks, repainting the panels and working with Andy Philpott, who worked with Andy and Pamela on the original work to refabricate the work and hopefully have it as a feature of campus to be enjoyed by people for many years to come. Pamela, could you say a little bit about the inspiration behind the work? Atta's painting is very well known for combining vernacular forms of painting from West Africa with what are often seen as European forms of kind of avant-garde modernist painting, but I know he was also a big lover of jazz and I think often listened when he was painting. So what inspired these forms on the archway?
It's difficult to find one strand, but I imagine as you get older, lots of strands come together. The kiosks in Ghana are often painted in a happenstance sort of way. Whatever paint you've got, you just do, and lots of decorations. So he loved those, and we went on lots of journeys. He would be drawing out of the window as he saw all these kiosks going by. He went on lots of workshops, triangle workshops, so he met artists from the continent of Africa and he met European artists as well. And he was very curious, so it's difficult to pinpoint, but I would say that it was like a dance almost. He was very lithe, he moved very well, he painted in a very sort of ballet-like way. He's always been interested in kiosks. I don't know where the gateways or archways came from, but I know the first one he made was in Kenya in about 1999. Because of the way it was made, they did it in units. It suggested a more sort of geometric way of painting, which was new for him, and then that became his sort of thing, I suppose. The units were square and he dissected them and made triangles, or he did that and made squares, etc. He usually had a carpenter who helped him, but he was very particular about the painting, and only there was a time thing and it had to be done quickly would he allow me to paint it.
So obviously Atta is originally from the Volta region of Ghana, and later in his life he split his time between Ghana and Loughborough. What made you decide to offer this work on loan to the university after life in Folkestone?
He enjoyed living in Loughborough, strangely. And as a black person, he didn't feel bothered. He felt some sort of affection for Loughborough, although we spent most of our time in Ghana. So when a gateway had no more life in Folkestone, it seemed like a nice idea to bring it to Loughborough because of his connections here. And I think it worked very well.
Could you say a little bit about what are you doing to the sculpture and why?
When the original sculpture was made for Folkestone, it was made for the duration of the Triennial. It wasn't expected to live forever. Then it came here. It has suffered in the weather, quite honestly. But this time Andy is trying to make it so that the rain won't be able to get in and the thing will last for a good time.
And I hear that people have been popping into the gallery and even asking to and perhaps being allowed to help paint the works.
Yes, so as a visitor of an environmental things, conference or something, very happy to be photographed painting some of the red. But quite a few people have been in and they were saying, are you putting it down? I said, no, it's being restored. And they said, oh, but it's such an iconic work, we love it. And so that's really wonderful to think that people do enjoy it. And I know they use it for have their photographs taken when they graduate and things like that.
Public art takes on a life of its own as people experience and interact with it. How do you want people to experience this work?
I can't say how other people should experience it. They bring to it what they want, don't they? I mean, they take from it what they want. But hope, joy is another good one. Colourful, it's very vibrant. One would hope that people feel some sort of optimism when they see it.
In terms of the treatments that Andy's applying to extend the lifespan of the sculpture, could you say a little bit more about some of those?
He's trying to preserve some of the wood. He's taking out any wood that's rotten. He's trying to do the joints so that the water will run off rather than going in, trying to secure the top. Before water was getting in, apparently, all sorts of horrible things were happening. He found a worm.
We found some mushrooms growing on it once.
Clearly there was damp inside, so he's trying to combat that.
Yeah, good luck for the rest of the restoration and we look forward to seeing it back in situ.